Murphy's farting blood.
It does. They very much paid attention. I like this here where they put this thing that looks like the rock.
Three-way engagement in such close quarters.
I think the worst position for anyone to be in right now is Silent Killers. You got Unnamed and Misfits looking right at that building. You've got to try and fight off two teams at the same time, especially if they try and rush in there. It's going to be an absolute slaughterhouse. We're having a look at Sin using that silence rifle again, trying to get some shots onto wildcards, and SK are doing more of the same. Here comes the rush in from Pyro. He's right up against the wall, uneven. Down, he's recovering himself right now as the rest of the teams hug this building, trying to find an avenue of entry.
Zenith, the newest addition to this Misfits roster, going to be holding onto the stairwell window. If any member of Silent Killers tries to walk down or peek, they're going to be greeted with a very unfriendly surprise. 5.56 rounds to the face is likely what will be coming out, as the Misfits have now infiltrated the building where the Silent Killers have been lying in wait for the better part of the last few minutes of this game. All four inside, Zenith holding the outside still, waiting for one of the members of Silent Killers to pop down the stairs. But again, remember, there are other exits out of this building. One of the members of Silent Killers could pop out of a window, but Felix checking the stairs himself didn't aggress too far down, not going to be in the lines of sight of Zenith just yet.
They need to rotate north though. Next circle has popped, so Uneven and the rest of Misfits going to be holding this ground floor, looking for them to jump out and vacate quickly. Same story with Unnamed here. They may have to mount up and get out of this one because there's 3 squads in the area. 9 squads still alive as we're getting into the final moments of this game. It's out taking a few casualties from Pittsburgh Knights, and they're going to have to run straight past them. G6 still holding center circle though. It's looking good for them to finish quite highly in this map.
G6 the only team inside of the zone. I think they pray into the right circle gods to be able to secure that. Perkasas though continues to spot out squad after squad after squad. I like that Misfits are being diligent and that they're not tunneling too hard into the squad that's just a meter or two above their heads, the Silent Killers. But all 3 teams here in the southeastern corner of the previous zone have to make the movements, and since no one really died in that engagement, that 3-way fight trade, well, it's going to be an actual grind fest for these teams to have to work against. Pyra going to be under fire. Silent Killers will be spotting Mount Braz with the AKM, taking down Pyra. The second knock now onto this member of Misfits will be bleeding out extra fast, so Misfits have to be hyper diligent in wrapping around and trying to secure the res if it's going to be safe for them to do so.
Pyra tried to clear a path with the smoke, make sure he's unseen, and they caught a whiff of him as he went in. Now he's out the other side. You think he's in relative safety, but the rest of his teams are stuck on the other side of Silent Killers, who haven't made that move themselves yet. And of course, we've already highlighted, he's already been knocked, so he's going to be bleed out at double the speed. Misfits need to go in there. Pyro already at 50% of that knockdown time. He's going to deal with it, but Moraz taking a few shots here, keeping Misfits at bay. The blue has moved in, and he needs to jump out into the line of sight of Misfits, but the smoke is obscuring the vision. The vehicle has gone in to try and get Pyra. Perkasas driving in there. Uneven's going to go down to the blue zone, so that's disastrous for Misfits, as they're going to have to try and recover 2 members now, but Bill's being knocked off by G6, who are holding down that Centra position like a treat.
All 3 teams, Unnamed, Silent Killers, and Misfits, are taking casualties, just trying to rotate out of that dangerous position they found themselves in. Silent Killers, you can see they've got a wide open field to try to get across. Chris, with just 30% HP to his name, will be hoofing hit all the way over, trying to find some type of cover to hide behind as G6 continues to hold on to this dominant compound. 1 team on their east, 1 team on their west. Wildcard and Pittsburgh Knights are going to be pushing up.
Misfits have already been knocked out of this one. As you can see, we've already dropped down to 6 teams. There's Ranger taking a few shots. We'll find Raven, and he's going to send the Unnamed straight back to the next lobby. Holding down this location outside the wall, looking inwards towards G6, who are playing out against the world right now. Zeus trying to climb himself back into this game, get himself into cover, and hopefully Wildcards can fall back to get a recovery. But shoot to win now dropped down to just Ulysses, as Jagger also taking casualties now for the rest of Pittsburgh Knights.
2 solo players, Pittsburgh Knights with 2, Wildcard with 3, and then G6 with all 4 members alive in a compound to hold. But it has been infiltrated. The members of Wildcard have been able to push up to the walls just on the outside of the safe haven for G6 up until this stage of the game. But if there's anything we all know, these compounds become inherently dangerous the closer and closer these teams get together, especially with that deadly blue zone now on their back here in phase number 8. Chris still out in the field, will be trying to snake his way in. A smoke wall, at least trying to be put out by him, but the Pittsburgh Knights are a little bit wiser than that. They're going to be throwing out mollies, trying to zone off any push that could come from that direction. Chris will be spotted out, taking down 4 teams now remaining. As shoot to wins, Ulysses, another solo player, tries to see what he can do here. Wide open tundra to cross, but a building lies in wait for him to seek cover behind.
He is on the safer side, I would say, based off of where he is. He has got a bit of an open field, as we've already highlighted, but most of the fighting will be drawn to that 3-man squad in the L-shaped building in that corner. Yayo and the rest of the boys in there are going to draw a lot of attention where most of the gunfire is going to come from. You got Jakob off to the side trying to split the bet. Well, split their hedge their bets. Illusions will take fire from Ulysses. Bit of a misplay there. You don't want to be highlighting your position as you're about to make that traversal. As Jakob will remove him from the game. We're left with 3 squads now. Wildcards, Pittsburgh Knights, and G6. As the circle will move in, it's all going to come down to how they play around this compound.
4v3, v2 in favor of G6 still. G6 has not had to fight off against much, but now the pure test of skill, of strategy, of team synergy is going to be coming out. How can they adjust against this when Wildcard is still going to be fighting Pittsburgh Knights on the opposite side of the building? Jakob going to be knocked down as Wildcard continues to hold on.
Got to be flushed out here as well. Wi-Fi going in there straight away. Just being a little bit cautious with it as well. He doesn't know how many members are particularly in that building. He's going to go for the molly to try and find that flush. The rest of Pittsburgh Knights are still holding on to this area. Wi-Fi, there's Illusion taking a few shots at Yayu. That's 2 down members now for G6. They've only got 2 alive. Yamon and Alashi need to play well here. Jakob could get flushed here by Pittsburgh Knights, but they're taking in the fight with Wildcards instead. They don't want to be fighting each other right now. As Illusions gets the flush on the Wi-Fi, he's going to pop back round and find 7 as well. So Illusions taking them out. Pittsburgh Knights removed. And you've still got Jakob on the ground, but the rest of G6 are looking for the recovery.
And it's not going to be easy for G6 to move over to Jakob. You can see them already trying to at least position themselves to make that push, but they're quickly being met with the resistance from the members of Wildcard off on the northeastern side of this compound. But 2 squads remain. Only 1 can walk away with a chicken dinner here from game number 1 of week 1 of the semi-final stages. Wildcard, though, continuing to just hold on. Ranger moves into the building. He's got the hard cover to work with, but the other members of G6 have now moved in. The ultimate collapse is coming. Blue zone damage will be absolutely fatal at this stage of the game. So this is the run and gun phase. Who's going to be able to find the connections and the kills and secure the win?
Yayu had to make a really big detour there. It's disastrous for him as he exposed himself after tanking so much of the blue. Zeus is going into the area and they're just going to find it easy. There was nothing G6 could have done about that. Clinical play there for Wildcard to go ahead and take that first place finish. Of course, they were one of the teams we highlighted at the top of the show to watch out for today. And they definitely showed up in comparison to that 7th place Misfits Gaming roster.
Exactly the type of performance that Wildcard
get an
needs to
interview
continue to have if they have
day.
first place
You
in
guys
their
saw
sights.
Xenot's
But they have already done
clip?
enough likely in the past 2 days of gameplay for them to be able to
Yo, what up,
sit
Eddie?
fairly comfortably. I think
Misfits went out in 7th
Wildcard
there.
is going to be happy. Stack
Those
the
last
deck if you're one of
circles,
the
like,
members of
a
that
lot of people are
Wildcard
live
fan
still.
club. But a great game played out here on Vikendi Trid.
Absolutely, they're getting away that first place victory in G6.
What place did Elo go?
They were blessed with circles. They played it correctly for the time being, but couldn't pull it out when it mattered most. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take you to the jungles of Sanhok.
Candy, Sandhog, Arendelle. Why not Miramar? I guess Miramar just takes too long. Dude, I would love to watch Miramar, like, if they just sped up the circles a little bit, you know? Can you load the stream volume? Yeah. Oh yeah, I had the stream volume really loud. Stop by to say hi, needs to go back to bed. All right, good night, John Black. Thank you for stopping by. Did you finally get your cord? Yes, I did, Paige. Got my cord. I haven't tested it yet, though. I just got home from my mom's. We went out to a sushi place, but it's like one of those like conveyor belt sushi places, so it's pretty chill. Yeah, so we went out to get sushi, then we went out to get dessert. And I ate with my girlfriend's mom and her like friends in the afternoon. And then for dinner, I ate with my mom. And then my girlfriend also came also. Why weren't we in the PMCO again? Yep. Yo, Romp, thank you for the 22 viewer raid. Thank you, Romp. Rompito. Yeah, I told Outsider to just raid you because I wasn't home yet. How'd you guys do in Crew Challenge? What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I'm trying to plug in this new cord. So what am I replacing here? Okay, I'm replacing this thing, which goes right here. So this is faulty. replace it to this thing. Oh nice, the box is like on this end. Oh, I hope this works. I didn't even notice it. Slumped through our second game, so me and Chapo only pulled fourth with like 17 kills. Lies, Chapo killed me. Fourth with 17 kills isn't bad. Joby drama. Yo, what's up, Kiana? Yeah, let's give it a quick test. Okay. This just means I have to close OBS and restart it. So stream is gonna go out for like a quick second. I'm gonna be right back, guys.